we got to make some shots, man. I mean, they got a couple of layups that we got to prevent, but like we getting good open looks, man. We got like 5, 6 open three. We got to knock them down.
Offensively for you, they are all over the floor defensively. They have one of the better defenses. What do you guys do to get yourself free?
Yeah, we just got to get in the paint, kick, man. Kick, get guys open shots, open drives. But we're doing a good job of it, man. We're getting good shots. We got to make them.
Tyrese, good luck.
The Thunder up next. As Garza hit Sportsbook for live betting, use promo code SPLASH when you sign up. Garza getting some first half minutes here as he picks up the personal on the drive from George. But so the minutes tick back up for Garza, who shot it 43% from three this season.
Well, and he had a rebound when Drummond was out on the perimeter. He was able to just lock down B.J. Edgecombe down low, and Edgecombe had really no chance to move him out of there.
Free throws and a 9-0 run extending to the end of the first. Here's Brown.
2-3 zone by Philly. Tired of chasing Boston around.
Yeah. Brown fades, can't hit. Read words.
You give him a little zone look just to disrupt the rhythm of the game. Try something different.
Paul George gets fouled. And tapped from behind. Free throws.
Yeah, for the most part, they've kept Tyrese Maxey off the line. That's really a key.
No, we heard Maxey say in that interview with George, hey, as a team from three, and on the season, just 23rd.
And then they'll close out the shooters. But because they move so well on the flight of the ball, they can get there and make things difficult and give a contest.
Brown working behind Garza. Gives it up to Pritchard, gets it back. Shireman on the attack. Little leader is good for the southpaw shooter, Baylor Shireman.
He was 14 of his last 26 from three.
George muscles in, and Shireman gobbled it up.
So good at these rear contest blocks. Derek White, the best of it.
Favorites in this first round matchup. A 15-point first half lead. Garza with space. Connects on a three.
Scorer in college. He was National Player of the Year at Iowa playing for Fran McCaffrey. He is not afraid to let one fly. You mentioned four.
Edwards responds with a triple. Here's Brown using the Garza screen. Gets the switch on Drummond. Brown pull up. No. Garza got bodied off the glass. Oh, nice move from George that lost the handle. Hauser trying to stick with George. Drummond a corner three. Won't go. Hit 32 of them this year. More than he had the first 12 years of his career combined.
Boston's so good. When they can't grab the rebound, they will tip it to a teammate.
Brown again gets to the rack.
Drives per game this season. That's second only Denny Advia from Portland, who he's a big-time driver this year.
Edwards the putback plus the foul. Just that was one of Philadelphia's 2 wins against Pritchard. Thought about pulling, won't. Pritchard shovels, Queta finishes.
Terrific awareness. Plays off at 2 feet when he gets into the lane.
Drummond able to finesse it home with the left hand.
Queta just didn't want to pick up another foul.
Brown accelerates, Euros, and floats it in. Acrobatic finish from Jaylen Brown. Quarter in which he played every minute at 10 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. Now Tatum saunters to the scorer's table. Edgecombe, little separation, can't drop it in. Queta, nice box out of Drummond.
Bump and knocking him back. Still, he's able to get back and contest.
No points in this half for VJ Edgecombe thus far. Pritchard evades, dishes, and that's going to be a goaltend. Count it. for Nimi Keita.
A nice job by Keita relocating to that right.
Keita would come in, said they'd still win, and it was like they didn't lose. One other thing that Joe Mazzulla drove home to us about Keita earlier today.
Better. And you got to give a lot of credit to the player development coaches on the Boston Celtics. They make players better. Players are bought in. They get better.
Edgecombe, his first points of his playoff career.
In game at 19 points, 11 rebounds. Nick Nurse said he was a little wild, but it was a good kind of wild.
Yeah, he said that wild.
Kevin Durant didn't play. That was an impressive display. And Luke Kennard was fantastic. He was basically a point guard out there for the Lakers.
Down Reeves, down Luke. Hey, the NBA playoffs present off.
You know, so much of our conference playoff teams coming out of there. I mean, you only have to beat one Western Conference team to win the NBA championship.
Right. Edgecombe doesn't get the roll. Bona, the rebound. The turn, couldn't finish it. Keita trying to be careful with his 2 fouls. And Bona just could not.
In this first half, they haven't been able to get anything to go, just shooting 31%. And 2 point-blank efforts by Bona couldn't get either one of them.
Brown off the window. The follow won't go. And the second, a 20-point Celtics lead. Maxey gives it up. Edwards, a deep one. That one won't go either. Philadelphia now 2-3.
Even after a Boston miss, the Celtics are doing a great job at keeping Philly out of transition.
Tatum buries the 3. 13 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. Oubre muscles in, can't finish. Rebound, corralled by Edwards.
That's 3.
Maxey whips it to the corner. Edwards can't hit. Tatum with rebound number 8.
Not do is allow their offensive struggles to affect their defensive effort.
Here's Brown, the spin, lost it out of bounds. Poked by Edgecombe, and it will stay with Boston. Struggles with injuries where it would have been easy to not be here this year, just like last year. As Pritchard can't hit the 3, and he said, yeah, we're without Embiid, but everybody else is healthy, and they've actually had a couple.
And the emergency appendectomy. It would have been easy to just tap out in the play-in, but they didn't.
Tatum, not that time. Let's check in with George.
Guys, and Nick Nurse with his leadership that evolved this particular season. Last year when Paul George came to the team and couldn't get on the floor due to injuries, and obviously Joel was dealing with his injuries, as you see Oubre gets the hoop in the harm there. He talked about how last year Tyrese was a little bit mopey, a little woe is me.